Morning, everybody. We're still working on dividing a whole number by a unit fraction. So we're here in the quarantine classroom, and we've got an example on the board. I'm going to provide two different examples for you, so that way maybe you can correlate them to the practice assignment you have on your slides. So we'll start. Miss Ayala has 4 pies for a family event. She cuts each pie into thirds. How many pieces of pie will she have? So what's the important information? Well, I need to know she has 4 total pies. That's my whole number. My total is 4. And I want to cut them into equal parts. Well, in this case, I'm cutting them into thirds. Well, we know that thirds in the form of a fraction is 1/3. So what I'm asking here is, if I have 4 pies and I cut them into 3 equal parts, how many total parts, how many total groups will I have, or total parts will I have, total pieces will I have? So 4 divided by 1/3. So I already drew it. I'm going to use these squares to represent my pies. I have 4 whole pies. I have to cut each one into thirds. So therefore, I'm going to create these 2 lines. I want to make them as equal as I can. Try to make them match. Now I could go ahead and I could label each one of these 1/3. That takes a lot of time. Instead, I know that 3/3 is 1 whole. So what do I have? 3, 6, 9, 12 total pieces. So if I divide 4 pies by 1/3, I'm going to get 12 total pieces. Simple. Count each piece, dividing each whole by the fraction. I'm going to pause the video and put another example up. Okay, this is our second example. I left it a little bit blank so I can show you how I'm getting my information, how I'm drawing my picture to represent my problem. So Mr. Roth has 6 pieces of wood. He cuts each piece into fourths. How many equal pieces of wood will he have? So the important information again is 6 total pieces. So I'm going to represent 6 total pieces. And I'm going to try to draw them, like I said, as equal as possible. Nothing will be perfect, but we can get a representation of 6 lengths of wood. And we want to cut them into fourths. So I have 6 pieces. That's my total. And I'm dividing it into fourths. And as a fraction, fourth is represented with 1/4. And I'm looking for my total number, right? The T, E, and G. So I put it down here this time. T divided by E equals G. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take each whole piece and I'm going to cut it into fourths. Trying to make them equal as I can. So when we count them up, you'll get a good representation of the total number of equal parts. So now the question again says I want to take 6 pieces of wood. I want to cut them into fourths equally. So how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't have to count every one. I know that 6 times 4 is 24. Or I can say skip count. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Or you can go and label each piece 1/4 and get your total number of fourths. So this answer is 24. Now the purpose of the additional examples I provided so that it'll help you with the slides you are using or getting exposed to during your classwork. So try to look back at your work, match them with the slides, and see if it can help at all. If you have any questions, don't forget you can always email me and I can produce a different video to help you in a different way. I hope everyone is safe, home, and doing well during this time. I'll talk to you guys soon.